What's going on, y'all? It's JD Piquel with On 3. Today on the Hard Count, we're going to talk about why Miami will be in the ACC title race in 2022. Welcome into the Hard Count, the people show for every single thing that you know and that you love about college football. It happens here on a nearly daily basis. Nick Brake is doing the heavy lifting. You can help drive the show at my Twitter page at JD Piquel. Quick note, we've been going every day. We've been going twice a day for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Y'all have been phenomenal in terms of the response we've gotten, so thank you for that. It's a testament to you guys, not at all a testament to us. The party rolls on. Miami has been a hot topic in the college football world for the last however many months. You got your guy. We've said it before on this show, had a video out already about that. You got your guy in Mario Cristobal. He is the man to take Miami to the future. College football playoff for the next 2 to 3 years is the goal. Used to be a vision, used to be a dream. It is now the goal in Coral Gables to get to that spot. However, I'm here to tell you, I think Miami can make some noise in the ACC this year. I think they can compete for an ACC title in 2022. A lot of this has to do with other teams in the conference and what Clemson does at quarterback and what's going on at Pitt and Wake Forest, this, that, and the other. I understand that, but there's a lot of reason for confidence for Miami to at least get to the college football, not playoff, but to get to the ACC championship. We'll go there. First and foremost, you have your guy at quarterback. Tyler Van Dyke is, for a lot of people, one of the best quarterbacks in the country. And he had just under 3,000 yards last year and stepped into a system where he wasn't even expecting to play. He thought, great, sit behind Derek King for a year, learn the system, compete for the job next year. Not the case. Derek King goes down, Tyler Van Dyke, it's your job, let's roll. And so for Tyler Van Dyke to play as well as he did in 2021, with all of the external circumstances going against him, I think Miami fans should be really fired up for 2022. Because previously, Tyler Van Dyke was just trying to get his footing on a slippery floor. Is his coach getting fired? I mean, is Manny Diaz going to be there next year? What's going on with the rest of the offense? Like, am I going to be the guy? I mean, all of this is now stable, sturdy footing. He can put both feet down and feel very confident that he is on a steady, strong surface. He is the quarterback. Josh Gaddis is his OC. And Mario Cristobal is his head coach. Those three variables are not going to change unless something wild happens. And things happen in college football that are wild all the time, but unless something unforeseen happens, those three are all stable. So you should be excited about what Tyler Van Dyke can do now standing on a steady surface. That's the first thing. To have the quarterback position right is oftentimes in college football half the battle, because it's hard to get the quarterback position right. To have the engine in your car revved up and ready to roll at Miami, that is an enormous variable to have right. That's first. The other piece of this, your defense should be a lot better. Kevin Steele coming in, going to call the defense. Gave up 31 points a game last year, so really there's not a whole lot room to get worse. But the thing to be encouraged about, you did a lot in the portal in that front seven, so they should be better. Improved even from a year ago. The back half of this defense, the secondary, a lot of them were freshmen trying to figure it out last year. They were all just showing up. They had just gotten to the dorms, whatever it was, and it's like, oh, actually, you have to play. We need you to play for us. We need you to play meaningful snaps for us at Miami. I know you were just at prom, but we need you to go play go play defense for us. Quarters, I suppose you could say. That's a big deal. To be so green and to step in and have to play, that's a big deal. Now, the advantage for Miami in 2022, I know it's a new defense, but you have game experience. Similar to Tyler Van Dyke, I mean, you're battle tested now at this point. And so for all that to be so much an adversity point for you, and then for you to have to be able to step in, that's tough. So in 2022, you've seen live bullets. You know what it's like on Saturday afternoons, having to suit up and wake up on a Saturday morning, go to pregame meal, go through stretches, walkthroughs, all that. You're now familiar with the operation. Your feet are very much wet. Now you can go play. So I expect very much so an improvement from the secondary. Getting back to Kevin Steele, this 4-2-5 defense, which we've already talked about on this program before, is going to allow these guys to play more free. It's going to allow this defense to be fast and to play fast. So how quickly do they get up to speed remains to be seen, but at the very least, your secondary won't be surprised with what they see on Saturday afternoons. To round this whole thing out, outside of the team itself, this schedule, to me, is pretty workable. Like within the ACC, at the very least, is pretty workable. Have Texas A&M game 3, that'll be tricky. You have to go to Kyle Field, that'll be tough. But in terms of the ACC race, they get North Carolina at home, they get Florida State at home, they get Pitt at home. They should go into November 6-2, 7-1. You're 6-2, 7-1 going into November, you got a chance. Like, that's all you need. You need a chance to go into November and have your sights set on the ACC title. They play Clemson at Clemson November 19th. It's not a coastal game, but it still matters, obviously, for the ACC race. I would be very much surprised. Surprised probably isn't the right word. I think there's a very good chance that Miami wins the coastal, because that's their expectation. You talk to people close to Miami, they tell you it is coastal or bust this coming year. We've got the momentum. We've got the quarterback. We've got the experience now at some crucial positions on this team. It's coastal or bust. And I think that is the exact right spot to aim for. Again, the ACC title, we'll talk about that again in November, October, whenever we talk about it. We'll get into some of those conversations. But in terms of the runway for Miami, it's there. The pieces are there. You just got to put them together, and you have to improve upon what you already have in stock at Miami. So that's it for us here on the Hard Count. We appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JD Pickell. We do a lot of things here based on what you tell us, whether it's comments, whether it's DMs, whether it's social media interactions, whatever it is. We do a lot of things on here based on what you tell us. So if you like this video, tell us in the comments. Let's have a good conversation about this. Community is what makes this special. We appreciate you tuning in. Again, we're going to keep the party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.